Generally we come in 10 minutes before start time every day. We all get to shake hands and look each other in the eye and hopefully warm our hands around the fire in the winter, and then get into the work of the day. Today we're making compost. Compost is pretty much one of our favourite things we can do at Rippon, whether we're making it, putting it out or working with it. It's an inoculation of beneficial microflora for the whole property. That's to say, it's not food for the vines. We know that from biology, vines don't metabolise minerals directly out of the soil. What they're doing, like any plant, is getting their nutrition from the soluble exudates or the byproducts of all the microflora of the soil. So if our craft is to try and produce a wine or issue a wine that is true and accurate to those soils in that place, our true craft is really to look after the microflora that allows the vines to communicate with the soil, know how to work it, know how to rest it, just trying to work with it in the best ways we can. So basically you see in all the layers, there's straw, there's the vine prunings mulched up. These are the main properties. These are what the core of the compost is built out of. It's heavily carbonaceous, lignified wood essentially that fungus grows on. The nitrogenous stuff is the marc, that's to say the pips, the skins, the stems, even the leaves, all the winery byproducts that come out of the winery go through it too, along with our own cow manure, which we get from our lovely, rather psychotic herd of Highland cattle. The compost is not a kitchen scrap compost. It's made for forest dwelling plants essentially. So the compost that we're making is fungal based. It's not a bacterial compost that's used for growing lettuces or anything like that, which would be much more nitrogenous, therefore much more bacterial. Ours is much more carbonaceous and therefore looks after fungus. The other main ingredient is water. Essentially the water is what life is created out of, especially when you're talking about single cell organisms. They're basically 99% water with a thin carbonaceous shell around them. They need water to populate, to multiply. Culturally, it's a really interesting day for us because it's a day where we can all work together and our whole team can get together and get our hands dirty and work hard, and we're driven by the microflora of the soil and we really follow that, and that's part of how we work. And so this is essentially a day in the year that everyone gets to work hands-on with that matter and that material, and it's something really rewarding, it's something really exciting about making compost. In terms of where it's sitting within the property is really important as well. It's right in the centre of the property. Some people kind of think that compost is the arsehole of the property, and it's like it smells bad and it's stinky and it should be stuck out right out the back of the property. Well, it's not. It's the liver. It's the centre of the property. It's a filtration system, a regeneration system. It sits right at the middle of our property, and all of the roads go past it. So it's really a very essential part what we see in our daily working, and we drive past it every day, or we walk past it every day, and we can check it out, see what's going on, chuck our hands in it, and be rewarded by the life that creates our wine.